Class of 2017, congratulations! More so, congratulations to the people on the bleachers, our friends, family, parents, who are here today and supported us along the way. My dad just arrived at JFK last night after a 24-hour flight from the Philippines. And I am grateful he is joined by my loved ones in New York in the audience right now. My two mentors, Tita Emma and Attorney De Guzman. And of course, my Auntie Carmen, the beautiful woman who sponsored me to study here. And it wouldn't be for her that I will stand in front of you all today. She deserves a warm round of applause. Graduates, today we are more than just students. Getting our degree, we overcame struggles, and this changed us. The person standing here today isn't who my dad knew 2 years ago. For me, one of the biggest, hardest, most personal struggles, even before coming to LaGuardia, was coming to terms with my own sexuality. When I was 13 years old, on a warm summer night, under an eerie moonlight at midnight, I was alone on a basketball court. It wasn't a love for the game, though. It was a fear of not being a man. I felt I needed to be a man. I feared that if I don't perform well, my family would be shamed by my perceived weakness and femininity. At 14, I was a tenor in my church choir. I struggled with the idea that the people who I sang with and sang for hated me for who I was. In my innocence and insecurity, I took it to hiding. At 15, I can't catch up with my own anxiety. I began having seizures. And at 16, with a gun, I contemplated suicide. Thank you. However, I found hope and pushed onward. 2 years ago, at LaGuardia, I was 17. The first time I stepped its doors, I was holding a suitcase full of ambivalence towards my new freedom. The progressive atmosphere I found at LaGuardia brought questions of my identity, particularly my sexual identity, into the vanguards of my consciousness. It was sitting in the E atrium where I saw all of you freely express yourself with your clothes, jewelries, and your tattoos that I realized I will not be punished for who I am. It was attending an honors conference with my HSAC peers, where I was able to visit the Andy Warhol Museum and was empowered by his courage and honesty through his art. And it was in my first honors literature class where I met Zach, my best friend, my outspoken mentor, who until today I engage with on philosophical discussions about my sexuality and freedom. What I found at the bottom of this pile of experiences and conversations were licenses of self-expression. When I left the Philippines, I was a scared child hiding from myself. I was constantly watching my back to make sure no one was watching. But today, LaGuardia and all of you allowed me to stand here as a proud gay man, ready to fulfill my dreams and create my path. I will bring all your encouragements and inspiring stories as I continue on my journey at Columbia University. Thank you, graduates, for all that you taught me, really. This tassel right here on the right signifies that I am just like all of you. We all had different struggles to come here, just to come in this very arena right here. Perhaps you were not at your church worrying if your God will reject you, but you were in your country attempting to escape political or religious persecution. Maybe your midnights were not spent practicing basketball. Rather, it was spent on studying long hours just to be the very first in your family to get a college degree. Graduates, we knocked down walls to cross the stage today. Today, we affirm the struggles we overcame, knowing that more struggles are yet to come, and we will never stop overcoming them. We are defined not by how much we suffer in those struggles, but how we come out at the end. I want to end with one of the very first quotes I learned at my first honors class at LaGuardia. As the great James Baldwin put it, I quote, "I am what time, circumstance, and history have made of me, certainly, but I am also much more than that, and so are we all. Congratulations, class of 2017. Stay true and dare to do more for yourself." Thank you.